Good evening, Air Gunners. Air Gunners Edge here. Sorry it's been a while. Life in this crazy world that we live in. So, anyways, Dreamline Classic. This is the early model. Well before the barrel bands came out from FX, which I already knew I needed, and I got. What I have here is the Plenum, FX Plenum. Sure, everybody knows about it. What is interesting is, unfortunately, with these earlier Dreamline models, the barrel is a bit short on this for actually, I believe, the use of this. But I'm just going to install it, and I'm going to show you guys why or why not you can't install this on the earlier versions. Okay, so it doesn't fit my gun. Why did I get it? Well, I'll be changing over barrels, not anytime soon, but eventually. And I am debating whether I want to keep the Classic, and I really do love it. So I just may keep it this way, but put a 600 millimeter slug liner in this instead, just to ease off stressing out the gun. Because right now I am kind of close to the max. Actually, I dropped it down to 23 grain, so it's not as bad. But at the 27 grain slugs, I was really pushing the limits of this gun. They did revise the valve on the Dreamline, the newer ones, so they did have a little issue with that. If you look it up, and you'll see information on that. But I'm just going to pull this apart, and this has been said many times, but no pictures, no video of if this will really fit or not. So this is pretty much all I'm going over, and I'll just give you a quick shot what it looks like inside. I mean, already tons of pictures, videos, and whatnot about this, but not about fitting the earlier model Dreamlines. So I like to be different, and I'm just going to go over that because I would actually rather see a video. Oh, sorry. Before I get carried away, this is the space I have between the moderator and the end of the barrel. So we're going to take this off. Now I can shoot it without the moderator, but I really don't want to because it is so whisper quiet. Okay, just remove this. One other thing I'm just going to throw in here. Unfortunately, hold on. Oh, okay, never mind. We're going to skip that part. My mistake. So, anyways, you saw I had maybe 3/8 of an inch. Sorry, I can't say metric off the top of my head. I'd have to look it up. And I actually do have cheat sheets for conversions on metric and standard for as far as O-rings, threads. You can find them on eBay. It's a big packet, and for me it's just nice to have because I also do automotive, so it's not just air guns that are metric. I also do hydraulics at work, and a lot of that is metric depending on the model. So it's just a nice overall thing to have. Even though you have your phone right with you, you can do it, I guess, old school. So, and we're just going to keep going. I'm not going to touch any settings on here. I'm not going to adjust the reg or anything. And I'm getting about 20 shots with the NSA 23 grain. So, and it's immaculately accurate. I still prefer the 27. Those things were just hitting so hard, and they were so accurate. So, anyways, let's just do this. Okay. So obviously, it's going to be the same way, and obviously I need to put a little silicone at the end there. So I didn't measure it, and I'm just going to see. I don't know how much space is in here that will actually take up here for the 17 cc's extra. And with that 17 in there, I already have the Huma regulator in mine. The amp regulator did not work for me, and was actually damaged after I took it apart. Not damaged, it had debris and something on the needle. And yes, I did adjust it correctly. I do my homework before I go jumping in this stuff. So anyways, I still got plenty of grease on that one O-ring from the original, the gun. And I'm just going to set you guys back up here. I do recommend decent silicone. There's quite a few videos out there. You can get away with standard, but you want a high pressure silicone, and that's what this is. So I would definitely spend a little extra, get the good stuff. It is your gun you're using, so, and especially if it's an FX, you really want to, I don't know, since you put so much money into getting it and modifying it, you'd want to try to use the best of the best. Nothing wrong with a least expensive gun having the same. Sorry, I'm just rambling on while I do this. Just doing. So I may actually test this without the moderator, because I'm really interested in what am I going to have, about 30 cc when I'm done. Actually more than 30 cc. So this I like because it doesn't take up space in the tube. And that's the only downfall, if anything, about the Huma, is because it is in, where the heck is it? I can't see. Because it is in the tube, it does take up space in the tube, which means you're using space that could be taken up with air. But the results I got, I don't know if I got another FX. I might even just swap it over before I even use the amp reg. But I just love the Huma, and the only downside also is it's non-externally adjustable. But if you're used to doing PCP, you have a good idea where you're going to be. And honestly, it doesn't take that long to swap it over and adjust the pressure in the reg. So something, it doesn't really bother me because I've been doing this for a while. So I'm not used to the externally adjusted benefit. So hasn't changed my life one bit. Okay. Well, just by the, oh, sorry about that. There, we'll put this down, do a little swap around. But just by installing that, you can already see, obviously, why it won't fit on the earlier models. Yes, I already knew this, but like I said. So, absolutely a no-no with the moderator. You can still use it, and if you're not in the US, yours probably didn't come with a moderator to begin with, so you had to purchase that separate. This actually did come with it. But now we can see exactly what we're dealing with, and that is not a good fit. Not fitting at all. So, what I could do, and I don't know if these are the same threads, so hopefully I do not. Oh, that is tight. But I don't have my barrel band on yet, so as long as I can keep contact away from it. Wow, that looks really funny, but the air stripper on here, I can try it and see what happens. I know it's going to be loud, but we'll just test around, and I really wish this fit. And all these afterthoughts from FX on fine-tuning this later is kind of a drawback if anybody got the earlier model. And you can figure out if you have an early model or not. Sorry, let me just swap it over. your serial number here, and I do not have the information offhand, but there you go, serial number at the bottom. They do give you a cutoff on the number, and that will indicate for the newer valve, and I believe the longer barrel, for the 500. So you will have to do a little research. I'm sorry I don't have that offhand. If I come across it, I will post it in the comments, and that way you guys know. Okay, so that's pretty much it with the Dreamline. That's all I'm going to be able to do, and that's it. Oh, but wait, what is this right here? Ooh, another present from Huma. Now this is the larger plenum for the AT44, Bull Boss, and of course my airmax. And this will be going into the airmax. And let me tell you, this thing is no joke. Oh, another thing when I wanted to cover with this, Huma also does sell this by itself or with the valve, with the regulator. But look how much room it will take up in your barrel. If you do not have a tank, I probably wouldn't advise this, but that's up to you. If you want to spend the money and find out, that's great. I am not going to do that. That will just take up so much room. I will reduce my shot, but I will actually take some stress off of this gun with the larger plenum. But this is for my airmax, and I'm pushing out about 670 cc of air, so I'm not really worried about this taking up any room in the tube. And then it goes to my tank, carbon fiber tank. So I can't wait to try this in the airmax, and I want to try some real heavy stuff. But I'll start light in my normal shooting, see if it drops the reg pressure down, and at least take off some of the hammer weight. So all right guys, sorry it's been so long. You know, life's crazy. Be safe, be kind to others, and make it a little bit of a better world. And of course a better world is with air rifles. So all right, that'll be it for me. If I get any more testing or tuning going on, I am going to let you guys know, and I'll do a video. So take care, shoot when you can, and I will talk to you guys later.